If we were to travel back in time to about a year ago, I would tell you that I absolutely hate packies in this game. But now I honestly couldn't tell you the last time that I saw one. And if I'm being honest, I had no intention of playing them either. After getting rejected from a dino nest and seeing that a packy nest was the only other option, I requested to join them. I doubt they let me in. But hypothetically, right, if somebody was feeling nice and wanted to allow me to join their very nice family, it's not seeming like they really want me to. What about these guys? Oh? I'm an egg. Let me out, 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 let me out. We're wiggling. Am I alive? Oh, I am. I am so tiny. Oh, and there we go. Am I alone? I couldn't see anyone, so I just assumed that I was alone in this life until I started to see some people appear in the distance. What happened to the rest of the family? It's Salty Cookie 9. You are my oh, there's more. Oh, they're coming up to me. Oh, the stegos. Oh, the stegos are coming here. Eventually, I met who I'm assuming were my parents and did the only thing that you really can do as a baby in this game, which is ask for food. Please feed me. Please. Whoa, that scared me. Let's go. Fully fed. No, full diets. Let's go. Now we're growing. Look at this guy. Hello. You are ginormous on the size of your foot. And well, I just sort of existed here until I had to search for my own food. So I assume that means, yeah, I can no longer beg for food. But I can go and find some for myself. And the patrol zone's right here, sick. I walked around the area looking for food until one of the others asked if I was able to eat on my own now. And then they asked if I wanted them to take me to the sanctuary. Well, that's not what they said, but it's what they meant, which confused me a lot while playing. I'm leading this person to the sanctuary, I guess? I can't tell if I'm supposed to be leading this person to the sanctuary or if they're leading me to the sanctuary. It's that way though. Okay, so they were leading me. I got that now. But they did ask, do you want to take me to the sanctuary? We made it to the sanctuary and there was another packy that they had dropped off earlier waiting here. So they brought them back and left me to eat whatever food was here. Which was nothing. There were no mushrooms whatsoever, so I left by myself and walked back. When I got there, I was almost starving, but was luckily able to see some food. While walking around, I eventually came across a new hidden mythical dino that they added to the game that I named Landfish. Whoa, whoa, Landfish. Did the server crash? It might have. It actually very definitely did. But Landfish, where is he going? What will he do? What journeys will floating above the ground take him on? The world may never know. I'm actually very curious if he'll continue floating through that mountain. Goodbye, Landfish, till we meet again. I had nothing to do but wait for my food to drop, so I followed this fish to see where its journey would take it. Oh, he is disappearing into the ground. Oh no, he's not. Okay, I followed him, and we're really close to the mountain now. I want to see what happens. An unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Oh. Okay, he's just kind of floating along it. Can I kill him? No, he's stuck. And he will be stuck in this corner forever. That's a shame. I'm sure he enjoyed his life though, floating endlessly above land. It's a fun way to go. With the semi-anticlimactic end, with the fish just swimming into a wall, I decided to wait until morning while regaining some stam. Okay, the sun started coming up and my stam started regenning so much faster because of this mutation. I climbed up the rock that everyone was on when I saw this. He's so tiny. He's so small. But then I had to catch up with the rest of the packies that were going to the sanctuary. They're leaving. Uh-oh. I'm coming. Alright, I'm going up ahead because I need some food, so maybe I can find some mushrooms, but I do also have to get off. So let's quickly try and scout out some food. We all made it there, but I had to get off, so I hid and logged off for the day. When I got back on, it was raining and dark, and the migration zone was in a completely different area. I eventually made it to the migration zone and filled up on what little food was here. I have no stam. I just realized I'm over here sprinting through the forest. Oh well, we'll get that back eventually. I regained my stam and continued walking around trying to get some food. Alright, I've been like feasting on the gastroliths here, but they are not really doing a whole lot for my food. They're just not really dropping. But, oh well, let's go eat. Now we can actually see, so that's good. Now the one problem that I am running into is dehydration. And I have no idea where I am. Alright, I just looked at a map and we are near the East Plain, so if we go north, we'll make it to the water there. I hope. Whoa, what is that? Okay, that was fun. Oh, here it is. It was actually a lot closer than I thought it'd be. Now I planned originally to try to make my way to the South Plains. That's going to be a lot more difficult now that I know where I am. I thought I was a lot closer to it before, but I'm not. I am on the other side of the map, so that's going to be an interesting journey. I really want to know if these guys are still nearly as powerful as they were, you know, a year ago, back when they were like actually the most broken dino in this game. They would go and fight a Carno and shatter their bones, and there's nothing the Carno could do. But I'm also not going to be that guy who's running around picking a fight with people. They come to me, they come to me. But if they don't, I'm not going to go hunting them. Just trying to enjoy my life as a little Pachy. This was a really bad idea. Why am I in the water right now? I doubt there's going to be a dino up here, but still. After a while, I started to walk around, and I honestly have no idea what happened with the recording. I guess it got deleted or something, but I eventually made it to the Highlands, where I ended up getting eaten by a dino that dragged me down into the depths of the lake there. So I started a new life a bit later. Alright, we're trying again, since that life ended short, but it has also been like weeks since I played last. So, let's see how this one goes. Oh! I think this is the river up to water access, if I'm not mistaken. I could just look at a map. What am I doing? Let me see. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. We're in the East Plains. Not at all where I thought. But let's swim across here, go to the sanctuary, get some free food, and then with said free food, we'll make our way over to the migration zone. But yeah, I was not going to come back to the Pachy, I'm not going to lie. But something sparked in my head. I was like, let me play the herbivores that are fun, that I semi-enjoy playing, because I don't generally like to play herbivore. But let me play them now, because the horde test, what am I saying? The dev blog for March just came out, and I was looking at it, and I was like, damn, there are a lot of carnivores coming. You know, you have the Acro, Rex, obviously, Allo, Spino, Baryonyx, Quets. So I was like, you know what? Let me go back to herbivore real quick before I inevitably go and play all of these carnivores when they come out within the next 10 years. So that's what we're doing. We're playing herbivore before all the new stuff gets added. People have asked me to play Stego. Not happening. I don't really want to put aside like 10 hours to grow it just to do nothing, you know, with it. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because once you're full grown Stego, nothing messes with you. Because there are so many ways to just cheese a fight and you win every time. Stick your head in a wall, nothing they could do. You just swing the tail and you're fine. So they're a little busted right now. When the Rex and everything come in, then I'm totally down to play it. Because then there's things that could kill me. And there's actually like a, you know, a fear factor coming in while I'm playing. Which is what I want. I want to be scared and have that sort of threat looming over me at all times. Like right now, I keep scanning the area because I have no idea what could be inside of these bushes. But if I was a Stego, I wouldn't care. So much later down the line, I will play Stego. And also, I used to hate Pachys. Used to hate Pachys. If you've been here since around, I think it was like 1,000 to 2,000 subs, you know how much I hate Pachys. Or hated. I haven't seen a Pachy in months. That's why I decided to join that nest. And now here we are. I made my way to the sanctuary and was able to fill up on food pretty quickly. I stayed here and walked around eating gastroliths while trying to fill up my diets as fast as I could. But yeah, going back to the dev blog, I like the Rex. Don't get me wrong, excited for the Rex. But when you put the fact that the Baryonyx and the Spino are coming out eventually, I don't care that the Rex is being added. It's cool. It'll be nice to have a big angry dinosaur. But I really want more aquatic things, and the Spino and Baryonyx are two of my favorite dinosaurs. So I'm very excited for those. And the animations looked so nice. Same with the skins. I like how they look. So I'm unbelievably excited for that. But that's not gonna happen for a minute. Also, Kentro was in there. Kentro's cool. That'll be interesting to see another Stego variant, I guess. And there was also another type of trike. It was not a dibble. It was not a trike. It was something else. I don't know what. One of you guys can inform me. I don't really know how gastroliths work. Like, am I supposed to just be holding E and eating them, or do I like give it a second between each one? Alright, we're not full on each thing, but we are around 200% growth rate. So I think I'm gonna just stay here while I have the food source. And then eventually I'll be too big and have to leave. That eventually is a minute from now. Or I'll get bored and leave, which is probably gonna happen. I got bored way faster than I thought I would and left almost immediately after saying that. What? There we go. Alright, it took 2 headbutts and a couple of bites and he died. I could definitely take on a little raptor, like a baby raptor. As long as it doesn't jump on me, runs in a straight line away from me, and does not try to attack me at all. Those are the conditions. After a bit of running, I eventually made it to the migration zone. I ate a bit of food here, but the migration zone eventually moved, and I moved with it. Can I eat this? Yep. Maybe not. Alright. Get out of here before somebody hears me and tries to kill me. What are those? What? I've never seen those things glowing in the trees. Alright, nothing wants to drop. Maybe I'm doing that wrong. After some time, I eventually made it to the migration zone. Alright, I had to get off pretty much right after I made it to the migration zone, and clearly... Oh, it is still here! Okay, I was gonna say clearly it's not still here, but, you know, surprise, surprise, here we are. I am somehow still small enough to get into the sanctuary. Not quite sure how that works. Alright, I just looked at a map. If I go straight west, so this way, I will end up in water access. So, not that I want to go there, but it's good to have like a grip on, I guess, where I am in the map. Although that may be the fastest way for me to get water. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I have to go like decently far to get anything to drink. Oh, wait, don't I have my mutation? Yeah, we'll just eat. Except my food's not dropping fast enough. So we're in a bit of a pickle here. Not really, I could just go and walk to water access, but I'm lazy and don't want to. I guess we'll chill out here until I'm like actually thirsty. After sitting around for a while, I needed water. Alright, food dropped a little bit. And it seems like I'm able to like barely keep myself living with the food that I'm eating. Because it's giving me water, but not at a very fast rate. There is a patrol zone over there though. So I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go to water access, drink, and hopefully not die to a dino again. So let me rephrase that. We're gonna go to water access and try to drink. And hopefully all will work out for us. So let's be quick. Drink water and then we are leaving in like the second it is full. Please, 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 please nobody be here. Please nobody be here. Please, please. Why am I so loud? I drink so loud. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. Get me out of here. Oh my god, I hated that. I really want to fight people as a Pachy. I don't know if they're still nearly as strong as they used to be. But used to be, I mean like a year ago. But they used to be broken. So now I wonder if they're still able to hold their own against like a Carno. Not full grown Carno, but a Carno or Serato even. So I might go to the South Plains later when, you know, we're full grown and feeling confident in our fighting abilities, which never happens. I'm really bad at this game, but when I'm feeling like I can fight people, we'll head on up there. But our food drops so slow, even with gastroliths. Let's hide out in here and just wait for it to drop. When I was finally full on food and water, I hid in a bush to grow as much as possible before moving to get some gastroliths. I've been here for like it feels like 30 years, but I've been sitting here for probably like 5 minutes doing nothing. I've been watching YouTube. I want my food to drop so bad. Why doesn't it drop? It's the struggles of a herbivore. You just have constant food. Pretty sure. I see a dino resting on the sand over there. That's good to know. Fun times. Yup. The dino's gone. He's not there anymore. That means he's watching me. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Speaking of dino though, I really want to play dino again. Maybe that'll be next. I haven't like actually played dino because I've tried every once in a while, but I just get really unlucky with spawns and then finding food. But I want to have one good life where I get to grow past like 10% without starving to death, and it'll be so fun. And I haven't played since forever ago, since my last dino video, which was like 8 or 9 months ago, I think. I don't really know when I uploaded it, which by the way is almost at 1 million views. Ridiculous. Thank you, but I want to do it again. Dino's very fun when you're not spawning in the middle of the swamp with nobody around you and starving to death. After that, I decided that I wanted to go and try and fight some people, so I started making my way to the South Plains, with my first stop being at the Highlands. Alright, I think I am bored, and I want to go fight people, but I'm not going to be a hypocrite, and, you know, I always yell at herbivores for starting fights and chasing people. I'm just going to kind of walk around and hope that somebody comes after me, because if they do, then I'll fight back, but I'm not gonna go and chase down a raptor or like a baby carno or something for nothing, because I obviously cannot eat them. I didn't realize their stamp dropped so fast. I mean, I know I jumped twice, but that shouldn't drop it that much. But this stuff is tanking right now. You know, I say the stamp drops fast, but then I don't stop sprinting. I think if there was like a stat of my time played on this game, and compared to that, how long of that time I've spent sprinting, it would be a ridiculous proportion of my time taken up by me holding shift. I think I have like 300 something hours on the game, and I'm gonna guess, say I have exactly 300, there's going to be at least 285 hours of me holding shift. I never don't sprint. Even right now while I'm talking about it, I gotta find a bush and regain my stam, and then we gotta like actually be cautious about it. Who was that? There's someone here. I'm so scared. Now I don't have stam. It could be a pig or something. Never know. But there's somewhere behind that bush. Oh my god, it's a deer, dude. Giving me a heart attack for what? I can't even eat you. Footsteps. It's a deer or a goat. Yup, come here. That's what you get for scaring me. Why are there so many? There's another one over here. You didn't scare me though, you get to live. There was nothing happening in the Highlands other than a few deer and goats running around, so I decided to leave and go straight to the South Plains. I know at some point I have to go left, so let's just do it now. We get to the South Plains. No idea if I'm going the perfectly right way though. Think I am, considering there is a cliff in front of me. Oh, I see the path. I see the path. The path is over there. And when we get down here, go straight to drinking. Don't give the dinos a chance to know I'm here. I got down to the river and needed water, so I went in to drink. Hopefully there's not one here. I wish there was a mutation that you could see through the water. Not like fully, but like you could, I don't know, see like a foot in or something. It is so murky. After that, I regained some stam before going into the main area of the South Plains. There's a stego. 2 stegos fighting some raptors. I could help them out. Come on, man. Oh, that's that. That's unfortunate. Oh. Oh, I forgot about him. That's crazy. See, I knew I'd get pinned. I completely forgot about the Herrera.